Man, what's going on YouTube? Man, we back with another video. You know what it is, man. Hope all is well with y'all. Man, I can't wait to just build a family with this YouTube stuff, man. Have people really commenting in the comments, man, because like some of this stuff be very interesting. Very interesting. But this is believe it or not, this is Jook Gotti's brother. He got killed not too long ago. And like I say for anything, man, I made a show about it. Like, yeah, RIP to that man. But like, come on, man, he wasn't no angel. Come on now, the man was in beef in Memphis, first of all, and also like. He was out there in the streets too, man. Like, let's just be real. So like, honestly, man, you just gotta move right. You gotta move right. And he just so happened to get caught up. And he's a big time guy, so like, hey man, you really gotta move swiftly. Let's get to the video, man.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
It's finna get ugly. It's finna get ugly, y'all. They killed Gotti brother. Yeah, they killed Jook. Mine. Then Winchester. What did Winchester what? Winchester.
Damn.
And this, I don't play no beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a pussy in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Talk about legacy. So right here, y'all, two guys.
Knock me up, bro. And keep in mind, I said if I see Jook, if I see Gotti, if I see Migo, if I see Youngster, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk that Jook put a hit out, you know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, I need to say that. Don't say that. Nigga, tell the truth. Say, man, hey, bro, how you gonna feel if I hold you? Hey, man, look, bro, man, Jook put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, come on, bro, I'm standing on that. Bro, I'm not no shaker.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen that. This is like the little snippet, but like, yo, that man was talking a lot. What? I don't know why he had to get on the internet and say it, but he was talking a lot about this and that.
Boy, scared of the water. Hey, man, feet in the sand, man. Keep going, man. Salt water. Feet in the sand, man. I had to leave my coat at home.
You know what they say, family. They can't get to you. They gonna touch someone you love. And no matter how much you turned your life around, there's always somebody from way back trying to get that payback. Today we got some sad news coming out of Memphis. The Memphis rap star and CEO, Jook Gotti, brother had lost his life allegedly within the last 24 hours. Now all this happened broad daylight at a repast for a well-known Memphis drug kingpin that had close connections to the victim and his family. Now in this video,
These niggas knew he was gonna be there. Damn. These niggas already had a drop that, yeah, this nigga gonna be here.
we will discuss how he was a kingpin and also his connections to Jook Gotti and Big Jook and the CMG family. Also in this video, we're going to take a look at live footage, check out the updates on how Big Jook had lost his life, as well as take a look at the public.
Just imagine, bro, you're getting killed and you're going to go visit somebody. It's probably your supplier. Probably was your supplier, obviously, but you going to his funeral and you get killed at his funeral.
Check out the updates on how Big Jook had lost his life, as well as take a look at the public information on why he had a target on his back for, of course, the obvious. Young Dolph may rest in peace, but some people in Memphis would say way before Young Dolph lost his life, Big Jook had a target on his back. So before we go over this one, remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Growing up in Memphis, Tennessee, was a kid who just went by Jook. As time would go on, he would transform into Big Jook. Big Jook happens to also be a CEO of CMG Music, which is co-founded by his brother, Yo Gotti. But the number of talented artists on a roster, like Glorilla, ESTG, Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngster, just to name a few, once upon a time, the CMG camp, Yo Gotti himself, wanted to sign the late great Young Dolph. Now this story was told a number of times, and we all know Young Dolph declined and made the household brand, PRA.
Hey y'all, ain't it funny how look, check this out. Big Jook went to go to his probably supplier, just saying, might have been his supplier when he was younger. And he came up, got his brother on, he doing big things. Then Yo Gotti signing all these that's dealing with, you know what. And it's just funny. Oh yeah, he wanted to sign Young Dolph. Of course, because Young Dolph was, in that game too. And it's just like, I was just thinking of it like, yo, they just formed a whole organization like, yo, you got some big connections. Let's probably not mix my connections, but like, we can just do some business. And we can do business, we can work together. And mind you, people got mad when Moneybagg got with Yo. He probably felt like, yo, man, I ain't got time for none of that shit, man. I'm trying to make some money. And he know, God, he got them connections.
Paper Route Empire. Now, Young Dolph was proposed at in 2014 by Yo Gotti.
Right.
It seeming would die down and no one would think nothing of it until 2017, 3 years later. Young Dolph had made a track, Play With Your Beat, with a Yo Gotti lookalike.
Your last two mixtapes. I hear you slick dissing, but that shit lying.
But on the same year, Young Dolph would put out this track, he would have 2 attempts on his life. On the second time, the bullets actually landed, causing Young Dolph to immediately have surgery. And thank God he survived.
And I'm Pat Harvey. Breaking news, a shooting at a popular tourist spot in Hollywood. Tonight, a rapper is in critical condition.
It happened just after 1 this afternoon in front of the Lowe's Hotel at the Hollywood and Highland complex.
And CBS 2's Dave Lopez is live in Hollywood with more information. Dave.
Right in front of where that shooting took place, we can't tell you the rapper's real name is Adolph Thornton. He comes out of Memphis. He's been a big star on the rap scene since 2014. He goes by the name of Young Dolph is his rapper name. Right. He is in critical condition according to the LAPD, but not life-threatening injuries. He apparently is either still in surgery or about to get out of surgery after being shot numerous times in the upper body right across the street, and they say it could go connected to a feud that rap groups are having, the feud that goes all the way back to February.
Right.
How do I get ready for game day? I start with a healthy meal. Hey, everybody screaming gang.
This is 32-year-old rapper Young Dolph, whose latest album is entitled Bulletproof, and one of the songs on that album, 100 Shots. And detectives say just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, he was shot. Detectives say 3 men approached him right in front of Lowell's Hollywood Hotel today, where all 4 were guests. There was a fight. Young Dolph fell to the ground, and that's when one of the 3 suspects opened fire. No idea what the altercation was about, what the verbal fight was about?
Not at this point. It just sounds like it escalated from a back and forth sort of argument.
7 months ago in North Carolina, after a concert, Young Dolph had his SUV shot up. Hey. Police say nearly 100 bullets were fired into his SUV. He was not in it. Allegedly, there was a feud with another rapper. Detectives say much of what happened today is all caught on security cameras from the hotel. After Young Dolph was shot, he staggered into this nearby shoe store, and the 3 suspects fled on foot, even though they arrived, according to police, in this gold-colored SUV. Was the victim armed?
No. Not that we're aware of. We haven't found a handgun. Nobody said he was armed. Video surveillance does not show that.
Police say the 3 suspects are still on the loose. However, about 2 blocks away from the shooting, they did detain 3 men. 2 of them, we are told, have been released, but this man remains in police custody and is still being questioned. The shooting occurred just off Hollywood Boulevard, near the intersection of Hollywood and Highland, where tourists flocked by the thousands. Again, no one else was shot except the rapper, and 3 suspects remain on the loose.
Dang.
Detectives just confirming that young Dolph
How the
was
fuck you
going
miss
into
a
the
whole
hotel
100
when he was
shots?
confronted by these three men who happened to be, in their words, a rival group in the rap world. Again, they would not give us details how this and the shooting back in the Carolinas is connected, although they say they are looking at the possibility that the two are related. They would not give any other details other than the fact that even though he's listed as critical, he's expected to survive the number of shots that he took. Back in the studio.
As Dave Lopez.
Now, in both shootings in 2017 in Charlotte and LA, both people who was connected was tied to CMG, with one being a rapper, Black Youngster. But you could tell the tension was still heavy once CMG Jook went to Instagram and made this post in 2020.
This, I don't play no beside two real niggas with a in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Goodbye, Legacy. So right here, y'all, two guys.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that painting was at a Tennessee airport. Now, in the following year, on November 17th, 2021, young Dolph would lose his life in Memphis, Tennessee, at a local cookie spot. He was gunned down by two men while trying to buy cookies. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Now, a couple people was arrested for the demise of young Dolph. One of those arrested was an older gentleman that went by the name of Hernandez Govan, who was also spotted with CMG Jook. So this 3 times, young Dolph had an attempt on his life, all after that public statement. And on the 3rd time, it cost him his life. All 3 times, all 3 arrests was connected to CMG. So you can see why fans assume that young Dolph had an attempt on his life from someone close to CMG. And to add fuel to those allegations, someone close to PRE had came out after young Dolph lost his life and said the following about Big Jook.
Knock me up, bro. And keep in mind, I said if I see Jook, if I see Gotti, if I see Migo, or if I see Youngstar, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro.
Look, check it out, man. You knew it had something to do with them. He ain't even had to get on loud to say that. Nigga is on. That's it. You did that. He didn't have to get on here to say all that.
If I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk that Jook put a hit out. You know what I'm saying, bro? Nah, bro, I need to say this. You don't say that. They gonna tell the truth. Say, man, hey, bro, how you gonna feel if I told you, hey, man, look, bro, man, Jook put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, come on, bro, I'm standing on there. Bro, I'm not no shape knives on my head, and I'm finna do this, bro. Anybody that associate with you, and this ain't got nothing to do with them other folks, bro, cause they ain't in no. I like Big Boog. I ain't throwing him in no foul trying to fight me up.
So as you can see, it was clear that people even close to young Dolph assumed that the reason he lost his life, especially knowing that the 2 men who was arrested at first wasn't even in his tax bracket, was his. Fast forward 2 years later, in December of 2023, Big Jook's uncle had lost his life. He was identified as Las Vegas Erg, a legendary kingpin, according to Big Jook on his Instagram post less than 24 hours before he lost his life. Now, when Yo Gotti come out and say he learned the game from his auntie and his mother, he wasn't lying.
My mom was in the kitchen. My brother went to prison. Hate I couldn't finish college. I got the game from my mama, nigga, my auntie, Shaq, Janet, mama.
In 1993, Yo Gotti Aunt Linda was arrested with over $100,000 in cash in her house.
Good God Almighty, boy. 100. And you know what's crazy? That's light work to him. I mean, probably to her too at the time. God, boy, they wasn't playing with that thing.
Yo Gotti Aunt Linda was arrested with over $100,000 in cash in her house. Now, Ms. Linda ended up getting 84 months in prison after the jury found her guilty of conspiracy to possess seed with intent to distribute. She took it to trial, but also in that indictment, who they really was looking for was Las Vegas Erg, aka Erg Bovan. Now, according to Yo Gotti's aunt, Linda Mims, her indictment indicates that Erg Bovan is her brother-in-law, and in the early 90s, He was the leader of a large seed distribution network that transported seed from Los Angeles to Memphis. And with LA being so close to Las Vegas, about a 3.5-hour drive, which is why he had the nickname Las Vegas E. According to the indictment, they placed Yo Gotti's aunt's house under surveillance. The videotapes show co-conspirators Eric and Janet Bovon entering Mam's house on September 17, 1987, with Earl Woods, a government informant. And this is how Yo Gotti, other aunt, and his mom was arrested as well. The informant testified that he accompanied Eric and Janet Bovon to Mam's house and that they carried a briefcase containing money. He said that Mams gave a sack containing $25,000 to $40,000 to them and that they counted the combined money, which totaled to $100,000 to $170,000. The government informant also testified that on another occasion, he and another co-conspirator delivered a bag containing 7 kilograms of seed to Janet Bovon, and that she told him that she was taking the seed to Mam's house. But after doing his debt to society, Eric Bovon would lose his life on the last day of 2023.
Damn. Bro, these guys be really getting it in, boy. You know, it's crazy because, like, they be getting it in with this drug stuff, right? And, like, it always, like, when you don't got no other option but to do that, like, I understand, like, just imagine, booming. But then you trying to stop. Man, you gotta have somebody else take that shit over. Hey, man, this shit is out of my hands. I'm clean. I don't want that shit no more. You deal with it. I ain't got nothing to deal with it. Because this shit doesn't end pretty.
In peace, I love and condolences to his family. His repast was on January 13th, 2024. In attendance was Big Jook and his family. It was hosted at a newly acquired event center at 6385 Winchester Road in Memphis, Tennessee. As the repast was let out, gunmen would soon approach Big Jook. Reports would come out that he would lose his life, with the image surfacing of him getting into the back of an ambulance. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family.
Because of who Big Jook is, it is heavily secured at this time. Once again, only 24 is here. I am the only one besides T24 that has this coverage as far as the news media and other outlets, getting ready. That's, oh, you can't see that light is beaming and my phone is freezing because it's cold out here.
Man, it ain't really too matter what. I wonder if they ain't never said if they found the guys that did it. They didn't say nothing about it, but bro, that is wild, man. This is wild. This is how that street stuff go, man. This is how it go. This is how it go, man. Leave the stuff alone if y'all got the time. If y'all ain't got to deal with this stuff, man, try not to deal with it, man. Try not to deal with it.